What is up, guys? Zaymaray here, and today I'm not bringing you a gameplay video, although I will be putting one out very soon in the near future. Um, there will be gameplay going on in the background, but this video is mainly just to talk about Black Ops 3 first impressions and what needs to be fixed in the first update that comes out. So, first I'm going to say first impressions, the game itself, just by looking at it, just the loading screen, the game looks beautiful, definitely feels like a Black Ops 2 kind of feel, which in my opinion was the best Call of Duty multiplayer besides Modern Warfare 2 and 3. The game feels really solid when you play it, everything flows very nicely, but with the goods also comes some bads. So let's talk about the bads first, and then I'll go into details about the goods. First problem is the spawns. Now, these spawns, and I'm really going to focus on free-for-all because that's the game I've been playing the most, but as it goes for free-for-all, the spawns are just absolutely awful. And you might see a good couple of examples of that in the video here, but they're just awful. I'm going to give you one example that's happened to me quite a bit. Two enemies are in the middle of a gunfight, and I spawn right in the line of fire, and I get shot when two enemies are in the middle of doing their thing, you know, fighting each other, which is really annoying. That happens quite a bit. Or vice versa, an enemy spawns right in front of you or right behind you, and you're just not ready for it, and you get killed instantly, just from a crappy spawn. And that happens quite a bit, which prevents you from going on any decent streaks or trying to get a positive KD ratio is pretty tough. I'm going to leave it at that. My second concern is the suppressors. The suppressors in this game are, I don't even know why they would put those as an attachment because they are so bad. Let me explain why this is. If you go back to games like Modern Warfare 2 or 3 or even Black Ops 2 for this matter, because this is the game that it kind of most relates to. If you put a suppressor on your gun, let's say back in Black Ops 2, it might take one extra bullet to kill, and it might decrease your range a little bit, but that's okay. It was manageable. You could compensate for that. It really wasn't a big deal. But now, here we are on Black Ops 3, and putting a suppressor on, they really punish you for using a suppressor is what I'm going to say. When you put a suppressor on, it increases the bullets to kill to 4, so it now takes 4 extra bullets to kill with a suppressor on any weapon all across the board, and it also decreases your range by a good, 100, 150 feet, which is significant. So using a suppressor is not even really possible. I'll make sure I make a video of me using a suppressor just so you guys can see some gameplay. It's still possible to get kills, it just makes it extremely difficult and very frustrating because, suppressor is one of my favorite attachments because, you could still get, good timed kills and stay off the radar and still do, pretty good, but now when you use a suppressor, it just really hurts you. And you guys are probably watching this going, oh, you're staying in this area, why aren't you moving around? And the reason why I'm not moving around out into more open areas in the map or moving out of the spot is because the spawns are awful. Can't have anybody spawn in front of me or behind me. Going to the next point here are the leveling system. I know this is going to sound extremely stupid, but leveling in this game is awful. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 2, 55 levels, then you prestige. Same thing here, except the leveling takes at least twice as long. I've been playing this game multiplayer non-stop since it was released on Friday. I picked it up at midnight, been playing the multiplayer non-stop. I'm only a level 24, I'm pretty sure. 24. That's crazy. I've actually played some Nuketown earlier today. Somebody's already second prestige. Low level second prestige, but still, a second prestige. I don't know how we did it, if he plays some different game modes or if he completes some challenges, but I do pretty good. Don't mean to brag, but I've been doing pretty good, been going positive every game pretty much, for the most part. And like I say, it takes a long time to level. And so I don't know how many times I'm going to end up prestiging in this game. I think I'm going to prestige at least once, just to say I prestiged, but I just couldn't see myself going to Master Prestige like I did back in Black Ops 2, mainly because of that reason. If they fix it some time in the future, they decrease the amount of points to level, or they add more challenges or something like that, so you can kind of move along at a good pace. That might prestige a little more, but for the time being, I'll go to level 55 and I'll do my prestige, and then I'll probably end up not prestiging anymore, just because it takes too long. I'm trying to think of something else. I had made a list. I don't know where it went. The maps are good. Some of the way the maps flow are a little bit uneven. They said they try to keep most of them symmetrical, which they did for the most part. There you go. There's a bad spawn. I was telling you about spawning in the middle of 3 guys. The guns are very underpowered. There's like 1 or 2 guns that you can actually use, and do pretty good with, but all the other ones are pretty underpowered, I'd say. But the gun I'm using right now is extremely underpowered. I'm going to compare it to the ACR. Damage is moderate, rate of fire is high, accuracy is low. But some of these guns do need to be given a little kick, to increase their power and accuracy or something, because a lot of these guns just don't perform very well. The only good gun that I have actually performs well is the KN-44 and the Kuda. Those are the only 2 guns I've seen and actually used that actually perform well, and those are the majority of the guns that people use online. You don't see people drifting too far away from that. Right now I'm using the ICR-1, which is an alright assault rifle. It's solid. Like I said, accuracy is okay, damage is okay. I wish the suppressor actually worked, because I would put a suppressor on this, because it would just make that gun so much more better. But unfortunately, they don't work that good. But for now, just playing the game works. The servers are a bit dodgy at some points, but like I said, game's brand new. I didn't expect anything too grand. It's new, so you just gotta live with it. But it's playable, and in the future when they come out with these updates, just like Black Ops 2, that I remember that game came out, it was extremely bad, but now it's one of my favorite Call of Duties, so I'm sure they will fix everything that I talked about here. But this is just me giving you my first impressions, and I will make sure I have a gameplay video coming out very soon for you guys. Because I have had some pretty good games. Like I said, it's tough to get good games on here because of the matchmaking, the way this new matchmaking algorithm works. It's very tough, and just with the guns and everything. But I will get a gameplay video for you guys as soon as possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon.